Welcome to Classic Game Room for a very exciting review today because we're going to improve our TATSUJIN and Golden Axe skills with this handy strategy guide combining TATSUJIN and Golden Axe in the same book. Never saw this coming, but who's complaining? For the Sega MEGADRIVE, TATSUJIN, otherwise known as Truxton, and Sega's classic Golden Axe. Two great games. So let's take a look at this super cool book filled with full color pictures and strategy for how to defeat TATSUJIN on the MEGADRIVE or Truxton on the Genesis and Golden Axe. You know how you win Golden Axe? You don't get yourself surrounded and you just drop magic on things constantly. That's how you win Golden Axe. I'm a pro. Hey, look, things killing things with axes. Truxton! TATSUJIN! More Truxton! And Golden Axe. It's the TATSUJIN and Golden Axe book for Sega MEGADRIVE. I love that this has a dust jacket. It just seems so much more civilized with a dust jacket. I've always enjoyed this particular artwork for Golden Axe. They're all in such great shape. And really oiled up for that picture. And of course, TATSUJIN looks good anytime. Sega MEGADRIVE Attack Manual Book. That's the proper name for this. Actually, it looks like there's a couple other ones here. If we check the back of the dust jacket, you can see there's a few other games. Got the table of contents here. Can't read any of it because it's in Japanese, but we know it's all Truxton, and that's all good. And Golden Axe 69. And I only thought they made 3 of them. And then that PlayStation 3 one with burning people and monsters and cutting them in half-a-tooth. That was very good. Love this artwork here, too. It's a cool book. My friend David from Pittsburgh, who's in the Air Force stationed in Germany, found this somewhere. David, thank you. I just laughed out loud when I saw this because I had no idea it existed, but the fact that it does exist is, of course, remarkable. It's not terribly helpful, I don't think, because I can't read it, but it's just super cool. I've been flipping through this a little bit. I just love their details and their description, and someone clearly needs to make a translation of this. I seriously doubt they released this in English, and that's a shame, because look, it'll tell you how to play and how to win TATSUJIN, or Truxton. TATSUJIN is the Japanese version of Truxton for the MEGADRIVE. David also sent that to the show, but I guess I'm in ColecoVision mode at the moment, not MEGADRIVE mode, so I'm always in MEGADRIVE mode. The paper quality is surprisingly good. Color looks great. Shows you how to beat these end bosses, but that guy's not that tough. Come on. Even I can beat him without being destroyed most of the time. And that guy, oh yeah. Yeah, he's also not too tough. Where's the rainbow circle shot when you need it? One of the things I like most about this is the little drawings that you get, which you do not get in the game. That's not in the manual or anything, but here it is. Looks very cool. Focus! Truxton whooping ass. Oh, those things. You know, the best strategy I can think of is to fly through that level and not shoot those things that shoot back at you when you shoot them. And we have this thing. Gosh, I love the pictures in this. Kind of wish that was bigger, actually. Sega, get on re-releasing this thing now. Sadly, I have no idea where to recommend that you hunt one of these things down. I guess the internet is probably your best bet. Good luck finding one. Maybe a Japanese flea market. Do they have Japanese flea markets? Garage sale. This is so cool. And I hope to find some of these other ones. Again, my favorite part of this is definitely these pictures. Like, these are prints that you need to buy at like 11 by 17 inch size and frame them for the wall. Those look so cool. Actually looks better. I can see it more clearly on the viewfinder than in real life. There. Are you enjoying that as much as I am? I hope so, because that's awesome right there. That's just, love that. Truxton, Truxton, Truxton. So much Truxton. Look at all those teeth. Looks like one of the levels out of R-Type. Instruction on how to beat Truxton, and then the remarkable Golden Axe. I like this artwork there too. They're like, hey, look, it's Truxton. Indeed it is. Look at that. Amazing artwork. Just amazing. A lot of fun to look at. Truxton is actually pretty tricky, and there's a lot of strategy in Truxton. Certainly a lot of memorization of enemy shot patterns and, basically don't die. But in Golden Axe, I feel like it doesn't need as much instruction. They could just have one line of dialogue. And maybe they do. Maybe it says it right here. Don't get surrounded by enemies. That's what it says in bold print right there. Do not find yourself surrounded. She's got some wicked hair in that picture. Yar! I've been working out. Golden Axe. Teaches you how to play a very obvious game. Golden Axe. Always kick them. Is that what it says there? I can't read that, but I'm assuming it just says kick and stomp the irritating troll things or whatever those are. And, oh, of course, attack the civilians. That goes without saying. And, yeah, good times. In fact, I think I found a page where it does say that specifically with an exclamation point. Kick and stomp the irritating little things to get goodies. I'm sure that's a direct translation. Jump over that thing and don't fall into the bottomless abyss of whatever. She looks very lonely in that picture. But not in that picture. Woohoo! Fire, kicking things in the head, Golden Axe. I think it's safe to say that in honor of Golden Axe, the underrated version of, like we all know the Genesis ones are incredible, but the underrated one on PlayStation 3. In honor of that, I think it's safe to say that this book has burning people with monsters and cutting them in half-a-tude. If you haven't played the PlayStation 3 one, check it out. It's super cheap. Is that the arcade game? I'm not sure I've ever actually seen the arcade game. In fact, this does have burning people with monsters and cutting them in half-a-tude. This guy was totally cutting someone in half back here. See? Told you. This book wins. I mean, how was it not going to win? Just look at it. TATSUJIN and Golden Axe. Thank you again, David. I've really enjoyed this. I knew it was going to be fun to review as well, which it is, of course. And I hope to find more of these. Sega Mega Drive, TATSUJIN, and Golden Axe. Attack Manual Book. It's time to get oiled up and defeat TATSUJIN. As always, thank you for watching. Classic Game Room is on Patreon. Classic Game Room Barware is at ClassicGameRoom.com. And my books, Surf Panda, Jesus the Coked Up Chicken #2, and Retro Megatrex are on Amazon.com.